Hello, I want to welcome everyone to my Creative Action Life Plan. My Creative Action Life Plan. Hi, my name is Savoy Myricks, and I'm going to provide my action steps for how I develop a remarkable creative action life plan. My plan, in addition to fame and fortune, is not only giving me a strategy for my life, but it is also putting my whole life in order. My plan gives me a system to develop 7 key essential components of my life. With this, I gain vision to see how my mind works and how I can build strength in my spiritual versus emotional development. I am learning my feelings aren't necessarily my emotions, and my emotions aren't necessarily my spiritual desires. Also, I am learning how to develop relationships and understand their purposes. All relationships are different and serve different purposes. Everybody wants a great relationship with someone they can trust. I have learned to recognize people in my social arena and see my family and friends with renewed respect, and at the same time enjoy them more. I enjoy building my career and business and taking my income to higher levels. With a purpose and vision for my finances, I know why, how, and when I will achieve my goals. You too can learn all of this. My system can work for you putting your life in order, making a life plan, and living your best life. Most importantly, you will learn about the spiritual aspects of your life. I did. I'm not talking about religion per se. I'm talking about contacting a higher vibration, your spiritual life, and taking your life to exceptional levels. Imagine this. If you put gas in a motorboat and send it out with no direction, it will keep wasting time until it runs out of gas. But if you guide that boat and give it direction, it will take you to your destination. That is what a life plan does. It gives you the ability to reach your destination before you run out of time. And time is the only benefit we cannot keep or replace. I am sharing this with you today and being as transparent as possible so that I can really inspire you to create an action plan for yourself. I want to inspire you to create a vision for your life, something that is unbelievably exciting, something that is magnetic for you, something that will pull you towards creating the life you have only dreamed about. I want to show you how to be that person. The person you really want to be is a new creation. I'll tell you how I began and what I have achieved, and you can see how it works for yourself. My 3 key inspirations. You might ask how to start to become a new creation. Well, I will tell you about my strategy for life and how I started with a vision, a purpose, and a plan. My 3 key inspirations. Vision. My vision is extravagant, and I want everything my life has to offer. The range of things I could work on is enormous. So I chose 7 major areas to focus on. My spirit, that was number one. I connect with my spirit and get the guidance I need to see my visions in action. Meditating on my spirit gives me detailed direction for how my life comes together. Physically, I visualize and meditate my healthy body with maintaining my weight and strength, which is very important to me. I have a lively appearance. I eat balanced meals and stay fit and healthy. My strong and healthy physical body is my foundation. My mind and emotions. I have a strong mental philosophy. I activate the 3 C's: confidence, courage, and clarity in my spirit. Love and relationships. I feel belief, vibrance, and warmth in genuine love. Career and business. I help people get the most out of life and show them how to build the ultimate career by becoming a new creation. Finance. I help others learn about finance, as I did. I show the rewards are unbelievable when they learn the concept of how money works. Socially, I lead, train, and support other disciples who spread the word that anyone can have anything they want in life if they experience a vision, purpose, and a plan. My purpose. I knew my vision was a good start, but what I really needed was a purpose. I thought, why am I doing all of this? What is the significance of it all? Am I really being selfish and doing all of this to make myself feel good? Or is it for the money? Or am I doing it to make myself a better person and give myself a better way of life? Am I really doing this to help others and humankind? I thought about this as my life was evolving right in front of my eyes. I realized what I did today would create my future tomorrow. I thought about the fact if I plant a seed today, how it will change my future. What I began to realize was I could consciously create my life. I could design my life to be what I wanted it to be. I didn't want to just show up 10 years from now and be what I was 10 years ago. I wanted to have more, be more, and give more. I call this new me a new creation. I am reinventing myself each day. Why? Because when I am serving my purpose, I not only have a reason and a cause for making the sacrifices I am making, and I know I'll have to make many great sacrifices to get where I'm going, because I have a fantastic vision of my future. I had to make key adjustments. One was how I spend my time and who I spend it with. When my daughter was in college and was having trouble getting her homework done, I told her, it's great to be popular and have friends. But think about this. If you spend 10 minutes with 6 of your friends on the phone, you'll use up over an hour of your homework time. The sooner you realize this, the better. Time is the most precious asset of your life. I soon realized the greater amount of effort I put into my purpose, the clearer my vision became. I changed from being reactive, responding to what life gives me, to being initiative taking, moving toward what I want from my life and watching it come into attainment. My plan. Let me tell you about my plan. My Creative Action Life Plan organizes the steps necessary to put my life in order and achieve my plan. I'll tell you how I got organized. When I share my life plan, my ultimate vision, and my purpose for my life with you, I know you will see how I became organized and how you can too. These are the steps I followed. The steps I followed are simple. First, I visualized what I wanted. Then I recognized my purpose. And finally, I made a plan to achieve my objectives. Let's make clear what you deserve. I'll be honest and as clear as possible. What you have is what you deserve. No more, no less. My goal is to really inspire you to create a life plan for yourself so you can be all you're meant to be. I want you to create a new life. I'm encouraging you to create a vision for this new life. Something that's breathtaking and captivating. One that is self-motivating, which will drive you towards creating the life that you have always wanted. Exposing the person that you really want to be. Because life is about becoming more than you are. It's about growth. If you're not growing in life, then you're dying. Because nothing stays the same. You either grow or you die. Think about that. And believe this. When you die, people are not going to talk about the kind of car you drove or the house you lived in. They will praise and remember what you did for others. Think about this. It is not always about money. Sure, money is important, but more important is who you became and what you did with the money. It's about the people you help, your family, your friends, and your community. People will want to know how you change yourself into this new creation. What qualities did you gain? What was your plan to be a better person? Why is it important to help others? And this is so important to me. If you don't have a purpose, why do you exist? Now I'll talk about I am. I am is another name for God. God gives us a choice in what we do and say. Say this with me. I'm a child of the Most High God. I am a disciple following the words of God. I am living my best life. I have my dreams and wishes now. Background. Before I start with helping you realize your goals, I'll give you a little background on how the mind influences reality. Quantum physics tells us that when energy is brought into our awareness, we gain an unlimited number of possibilities that change our physical reality. We are who we are because of our environment and the experiences we've had in childhood. The amazing thing is we can change our surroundings and create a new future once we understand the power of how our mind works. Stay with me on this. Now, we live in two worlds happening at the same time. An invisible world of cause, where thoughts and beliefs are creators, and the material world of effect, where the results of our thoughts and beliefs come into being and are experienced. The law of creation is perfect and can be easily displayed through the invisible idea of a plant within a seed. That plant is within the seed before it is planted. And that seed can only produce that specific plant which is within it. Most people understand the world is in constant change. That said, the more we learn about our inner or invisible world, we'll realize we have unlimited possibilities to change our lives. We have available to us an immeasurable intelligence through the law of creation and our Creator. It is a proven fact. We can visualize an idea in our mind and have that idea become real. The Bible states, without a vision, people perish. With this knowledge, you can take control of your life and your reality. Once understood, we can change reality that impedes us and bring forth a new reality which empowers us. This creates a justification for total mental and physical awareness. We can control our reality with conscious direction using the evolutionary forces within us. With this knowledge, we can change our lives and become what I call a new creation. A person that is not who you used to be, but the new person you are becoming. Historical proof. I thought to myself, to show you how to create your future, I'll guide you with a little historical knowledge. Stick with me on these facts. I know most of you know this from your higher education, but I'm going to make a point. Most of you have heard the debate of life's beginning. Well, today, the genetic scientists and theologians agree. Erasmus Darwin's theory of evolution, without going into detail, states that we came from the sea as one-cell animals and evolved into humans. Without proof, this is just a theory, but evidence makes it very convincing. This information became important when his grandson, Charles Darwin, published his famous book, Origin of the Species. Charles and a colleague proposed that evolution occurs because of a phenomenon called natural selection. In the theory of natural selection, organisms produce more offspring than can survive in their environment. Those that are better physically equipped to survive grow to maturity and reproduce. Those that are lacking in such fitness, on the other hand, either do not reach an age where they can reproduce or produce fewer offspring than their counterparts. Natural selection is sometimes summed up as survival of the fittest, because the fittest organisms, those most suited to their environment, are the ones that reproduce most successfully and most likely to pass on their traits to the next generation. This means that if an environment changes the traits that enhance survival in that environment, that organism will also gradually change or evolve. I'll say that again. Are you ready? Listen carefully. This means that if an environment changes the traits that enhance survival in an organism, that environment will also gradually help that organism to change or evolve and survive. Now, biologists have since observed numerous examples of natural selection influencing evolution. My take on this is the stress you are put under to change changes you in a way and makes you adaptable to that change. Okay? Today, it is known to be just one of several mechanisms by which life evolves. However, religious leaders believe we evolve too, but they believe we evolve through the teachings of a superior being. God put us on this earth to evolve through his teachings. Those teachings come from a book that was passed down from generation to generation. The Bible shows much evidence of a divine existence. It's believed God sent his son Jesus to earth in a human body as proof of his existence. The Christian Bible is not the only evidence claiming the existence of a superior being that created our existence. I don't want to dwell on religion per se, but after Jesus' crucifixion, the Bible states his parting gift was to give us a personal soul, a spirit, which is our guardian angel. Our spirit is meant to teach us, to guide us, to love us, and communicate with us anytime we want. At this point, I'll make a disclaimer. I've not been very religious all my life, But I believe in the Bible and Jesus Christ. And because there are so many religions that claim pretty much the same thing, which I think tends to divide us into opposing groups, and some of those groups are not very reputable. Now that I've said that, I will say emphatically, I am spiritual. And I believe that puts us all in the same group, because we all have spirits. I truly believe if you meditate on your spirit, and if you build a relationship with your godly spirit, you will get all the direction and guidance you need to fulfill your life plan. It'll help with your visualization. It'll give you a sense of purpose. I'll close this section with a big bang and state a fact scientists have theorized. The evidence of the Big Bang Theory has proven our universe is expanding. The original term for the theory was primeval or singularity of origin. Today we know everything in the universe is made up of the same molecules, just in different formations and formalizations. We also know that everything vibrates and has a unique frequency. Some vibrations are known, like the microwave, 5G cell phone transmissions, and X-rays, and some are unknown. But it is theorized that there is one frequency that is higher, untraceable, undistinguishable, and connected to all the others. It controls all of the other frequencies in some mysterious form and fashion. That frequency is what enables life in our universe. It puts the planets in the perfect position to enable the life we have here on Earth. If the sun was closer, if the moon was farther away, if any of the planets were not in sync with the Earth, we would not have life as we know it today. This great force, which scientists have not found and which is still a theory, they call the God particle, which is appropriate because now when you bring the noted scientists together with the great religious leaders, it sums up to one supreme force or one supreme being which governs everything we do. And the more we find out about these unknown powers and laws that are available to us, the more we can use them. So not to dwell on this fact, I'll say, work with your spirit. It will give you vision, purpose, and direction. Also, it will help you in time of need, just like the good book tells us. The Spirit will help you develop the areas of your life that are most important. You'll see ways to add purpose, vision, and a plan to areas of your life you didn't pay attention to before. You'll have a means to succeed in everything you attempt. So let's get started on those areas and see what we can do to build on them. Your 3 key inspirations. Make these your inspirations. Vision and visualization. Clear your mind and ask yourself, what is my vision? What do I see for myself, my family, and my community? Have I ever thought or meditated on my life or my future? What is my focus for my life? What are my plans for my future? Who can I help? And why would I want to help them? You must make a journal and answer these questions. You'll be surprised at your answers. Plant a seed. I'll show you how to focus on what you want to change and how to get it done. You will be amazed at how quickly your life will change. Also, I will show you how and why to take the time to build your dreams. A purpose. Think and answer this. Why do I do what I do? What is my purpose for my life? What can I do with my purpose? Who do I want to help? What is my future? How do I plant a seed? Why should I take the time to figure out my purpose? My mantra is, my purpose is to help non-believers believe they can have anything they want in life. Why do I do this? Very importantly, I want disciples to learn and to share what they have learned with others. so more people can see everything in life is possible. What can I do with my purpose? I can change the world and help the poor and middle class learn to have a vision and a purpose and a plan, just like the rich and privileged, so that we can make the world a better place to live for all. Who do I help? I inspire others to create a vision for their life, something that's exciting and captivating, a glorious system that will steer them towards creating the life they have always wanted. Most importantly, I want disciples to learn and to share what they have learned with others, so more people can see anything in life is possible. What is your future? If you start today, your life will never be the same. The joy and happiness you will receive will amaze you. How to plant a seed. I will show you how to focus on what you want to change and get it done. You will be amazed at how quickly your life will change. How to take the time. I will show you how to take the time to build your dreams. But remember, if you can conceive it and believe it, then you can receive it. A plan. Say to yourself, do I have a plan? How do I plan? What do I want in my plan? Why do I want these things in my plan? Visualization is important, and so is purpose, but they all work better with a plan. A plan organizes your vision and provides the steps that are necessary to fulfill your purpose. It is funny, most of you spend more time planning a vacation than you do planning your life. That is why I'm going to share with you folks my life plan. I'm going to share what I have envisioned for my future as an example. So when you pay attention, you will see the changes in my life for yourself. I have already created and lived some of it. When I saw how easy it was, I wanted to share it with you. This is the life plan that I have visualized, and I am applying it to my life as I speak. This is my 20-year plan and beyond. I'm going to explain how I structured it so you can do the same and create a plan for yourself. Because if you do not have a plan, then you become part of someone else's plan. If you do not plan to succeed, then you plan to fail. Important note. Think about this. Everything you have right now in your life is what you deserve. And I'm not trying to be mean. You have no more or no less than you deserve. That may sound cold to you, but to others, it's evidence of their dream, vision, purpose, and plan. Think about this. The life you have right now, you created for yourself. Once you realize that, you will also realize that if you can create what you have today with little or no effort, you can only visualize how great you can create tomorrow with a vision, purpose, and a plan. I remember Popeye the Sailor saying, I am whose I am, and that's all that I am. These are the 7 key essentials of your life. Let me point out, these areas are not the only areas that you can work on. But I chose these areas because they are the 7 most important areas of my life. This is my philosophy for my growth, and I am sharing it with you until my spirit shows me something better. The 7 key essentials of your life are: number 1, spirit and soul. Number 2, physical health and appearance. Number 3, mind and emotions. Number 4, love and relationships. Number 5, career and business. Number 6, finance and money. Number 7, social connections. And now that I told you what they are, I will tell you how they relate to your growth. Number 1, the Holy Spirit and soul. I start with the Spirit, and here's why. I think the Spirit is the most important of the 7 growth areas. The Spirit helps and guides me with all of the other areas of my life. The Spirit gives me vision, purpose, and a plan. Remember, your spirit is the key to your happiness. I visualize, meditate, and fast to make my spirit stronger so I can get closer to God and understand His laws. I want to feel God in my spirit and know ahead of time what is right for me. I want to visualize what He has planned for me and be His best disciple. My blessing is in His bidding, helping others learn about Him and what He can do for them. I know you would like a spiritual guide to get closer to God and see the riches He has for you too. Number 2, health and appearance. I believe health is more important than money. I use affirmations to make myself feel good and tell myself my strength is on the other side of my weakness. I am healthy and strong. I love my body and appearance. Importantly, I use words that inspire me. I say to myself, I feel good and I love the way I look. I am handsome and beautiful. I always look my best. My hair, nails, and skin are fabulous. I take care of myself every day. I watch my food intake. Also importantly, I fast 24 hours one day a week to discipline my spirit, and it makes my will stronger. I eat less and exercise more. I eat balanced meals, and I drink at least 64 ounces of water every day. I try not to eat the 3 white foods, sugar, salt, and flour, because it has been determined that they are not the best for my health. Exercise is especially important to me. I love walking in the woods. I walk and breathe deeply, especially after the rain, because I receive the negative ions and the oxygen from the trees that benefit my life by cleansing and purifying my body. I do cardio and strength training, so I feel wonderful. Telomeres. When I heard about telomeres, my health became more important. What is a telomere, you might ask? I'll give you a simple definition from Google. A telomere is a region of repetitive DNA sequences at the end of a chromosome. Telomeres protect the ends of chromosomes from becoming frayed or tangled. Each time a cell divides, the telomeres become slightly shorter. Eventually, they become so short that the cell can no longer divide successfully and the cell dies. Now, with that said, how I understand this is a telomere protects your life. It's like a cat with 9 lives. Every time you get sick, you lose a section of that cell or it comes back mutated. When you exercise and eat the proper food, you build on that section. When you don't exercise and eat properly, your telomeres shorten to a point where on that chromosome protecting you from a particular disease, you become susceptible to that disease. And as this telomere cannot replace itself, it attaches to other DNA sequences for support. This cycle continues destroying other chromosomes, leading to destruction of the cell and in time to death. Exercise is not a waste of time. As a matter of fact, it is purported to extend your life and keep you healthy. For those of you that think money is everything, think again. In life, nothing is more important than your health. If you don't think so, get sick, then you'll understand. My goal is to live to be 100 years old or older. Nothing can stop me. I am boundless. I do these things on a regular basis and develop a paradigm or a model for my lifestyle. I stay mobile and active. I take care of my health and my appearance is so amazing. When people look at me, they can see the love of God in me. Imagine what your life will look like when you are healthy, happy, and reflect the love of God. Number 3, my mind and emotions. Do you want to learn something? I practice the 5-second rule, so my mind is calm and steady. I count backwards from 5 to 1. What does counting backwards do to the brain? You've shifted from the basal ganglia, which is where your habit loops are spinning, and you've awakened the prefrontal cortex. Mel Robbins says that the simple act of counting backwards from 5 to 1 resets and re-engages your brain, allowing you to take back control of your thoughts. I meditate on life and fast 1 day a week to gain a strong mental attitude. My way of life and my emotional practices become my reality. I experience all the good things in life, such as love, happiness, joy, and gratitude. I am confident with high self-esteem. I remove all depression, anger, and frustration from my life. I clear my mind of doubt, fear, and all things that limit my paradise right here on earth. I have no fear because I believe my Holy Spirit is guiding me and has a blessed divine course for my life. I am bold enough to share these life experiences so others can experience them too. My attitude is to set no limits for me and others on what can be accomplished. Wouldn't you like a holy mentor that knows your destiny and can confidently guide you to your godly destination? You too can see your dreams come true. Just use your vision. Have a serious reason or cause, and then plan how to accomplish your vision. Number 4, love and relationships. I feel strongly about intimate relationships because human beings are meant to love and inspire each other. I've had many loves and many relationships in my life. Many people come and some people go. Many people brought me what I needed, and then they left. Only God knows the real reason why people come into your life. But you always know when the right person comes into your life. One thing I've learned about love and relationships is to be patient. Because the right people will come into your life for the right reason at the right time. We all look for the perfect mate, and we think that in their imperfection, we find perfection. We know the world has unconditional love, passion, and fulfillment, and we all try to find it. There's nothing in the world like love. Some people try to find it in inanimate objects, but money, a car, or a house full of furniture won't provide quality love. Love is the key ingredient to survive and makes our existence worthwhile. It magnifies the beauty of life and is the greatest commitment you can make to another human being, which is to love them and bring forth a new creation of your own. My vision and purpose are to spread love through my sharing of knowledge, wisdom, and relationships. I believe my Holy Spirit guides special people into my life. It is nice to have the Holy Spirit looking out for me and guiding these special people to me. I'm sure you would love this too. My vision is to help millions of people see that hate destroys and love builds. You can have anything you want if you love what you do for others. Because what you do for others comes back to you many times over. So you can do more and help more. The saying, love makes the world go round, is quite true. Because it's the love of God that makes everything possible. When you believe and have faith in God, your whole life will transform. And you will see people and events come into your life you could only imagine before. Number 5, career and business. As an entrepreneur, I want to help people realize their best career life. I know how to help others with my plan. My plan is designing websites, blogs, and YouTube videos that instruct people how to get started doing what they really want to do and live their best lives. By leaving my old life behind, I understand how I became a new creation. As a disciple, I teach others how to make their lives better. I help people get the most out of life and show them how to build the ultimate career by becoming a new creation. My sister is a daycare owner, and I wanted to help her succeed in her business. I know how important a website is for a business owner, so I decided to learn how to build websites. After learning how to build websites, I figured I could do it for others too. So I took classes and became a web designer. I knew a lot of small business owners didn't have websites. I also knew they did not understand the importance of a website and were unwilling to spend the money. Big companies see the value of websites in advertisements and sales. I realized this, and to help small businessmen, I had to educate them on how to build a business and the advantages of doing it right. That is why I'm doing blogs and YouTube videos to help people see the reasoning behind developing an action plan, a business plan, and a marketing plan. So, small business owners can get into the mainstream of doing business properly. My vision and purpose are to help small business owners and give them a new level of understanding on how to successfully build their businesses. I remember Tony Robbins saying, change and raise your standards. He told a story about a baby elephant. When this elephant was young, the trainer tied a big chain to a stake in the ground and secured this elephant. This small elephant pulled and tugged, but couldn't get the stake out of the ground, so he couldn't go anywhere. So after a while, this elephant gave up trying. When this elephant got older, the trainer tied a tiny rope to this giant elephant's leg, and he still thought the same thing. He could not pull the stake up. He had been conditioned, so he thinks he cannot pull up the stake, so it doesn't try anymore. People are conditioned too. People who make money will find a way to make more money, and they continue to do it. People who do not make money, don't have money, and just pay their bills most of the time and still don't make more money. The slackers continue to be slackers because they don't raise their standards. If that baby elephant only knew how easy it would be to pull up that tiny stake. I'm telling people you can change and pull up that stake and be a new creation. I have rituals that I perform every day that raise my standards. I make a list of the things to be accomplished the next day and then sort through it for priority items. By doing this, I get most important work finished first. This makes my life so rewarding, and it raises my standards. Would you like a rewarding life helping others? Just follow these steps, and you will help yourself by helping others. The greatest service one can perform is serving others. The rewards are unbelievable. Number 6, finance and money. I learned years ago I will have no more money than I can manage. Think about this. One of my greatest achievements was when I learned how money works. And remember this, if it was easy, everybody would be rich. The people who take the time to understand money and how money can help them help others get the reward. There are no shortcuts unless you hit the lottery. And what's the odds of that? Let me make this clear. I do not know everything about money, but I know enough to be confident in investing in my life and learning what I need to know as a new creation to be successful. What about you? Don't you want to learn what it takes to be a new you and live the life of your dreams? Say to yourself, I need to manage my money to make my money grow. I think about this seriously. Having money is not a sin. But to me, it seems like a sin when I don't have enough money to live the life I want, or to help my family and friends when they need me most. When I found out how to manage my money so that I could live the fabulous life I want and help others when they need me, I became a different person. But do not come looking for handouts, because what I am showing you is worth more than money. Money and finance are the most ambitious areas of my action plan and deserves and requires active insight and time. Finance is the process of raising funds or capital for any kind of expenditure and can be overly complicated, if not intimidating. But instead of talking about financing your business, let's talk about how to finance your life in the best ways possible. As always, let's start with a vision. How much money do you want? What size house would make you happy? What kind of cars do you want to drive? Next, what is your purpose for your vision? What are your plans for the money? How do you see yourself utilizing these funds, property, and cars? What is your plan for getting all of this started? How long will it take? What do you need to do to make all of this happen? You can start by breaking it down into measurable time units with goals on when you would like for it to happen. The first goal is to learn as much as possible about how money works. There are numerous ways you can learn about finance, including online courses, in-person classes, reading financial publications, self-teaching, finance books, and joining a network of financial professionals. Next, it is important to learn the financial basics about bank accounts, online and mobile banking, debit cards, credit cards, checking accounts, ATM awareness, personal and business loans, investments, insurance, and taxes. Okay, like I said, a little intimidating and complicated. But imagine this is a sport. You want to know all the rules and nuances of the game. This is the financial game of your life. And to play it, you must be able to utilize all of the rules and regulations to be the best player in the game. You can visualize you are on the financial playing field of your life. And these are your challengers. If you play the game better than the opposing team, you will win success and have as much money as you can manage. Because if you want to be successful in this financial stadium, you must learn how to play the game of managing money and be damn good at it. I'll give you some points to consider. Start by saving early. Save 15% or more of your income. Avoid unnecessary spending and debt. Make more money. Find other sources of income, like income streams, and there's a plethora of other options out there to take advantage of. Don't give in to lifestyle inflation. What is lifestyle inflation? Lifestyle inflation refers to a situation where an individual's income increases and their spending also increases. Senator Elizabeth Warren popularized the so-called 50-30-20 budget rule in her book, All Your Worth, the Ultimate Lifetime Money Plan. The basic rule is to divide up after-tax income and allocate it to spend 50% on needs, 30% on wants, and socking away 20% to savings. Next, I recommend this highly. Get help if you need it. Learning by experience is an expensive, harsh, and a time-consuming way to learn about financing. There are so many conventional books that are primers for beginners, such as How Money Works, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich, The Psychology of Money, just to name a few. Now, I will give you some of the latest bestsellers to read. These are some of the best personal financial books for 2022. The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin. Broke Millennial Takes on Investing by Aaron Lowry. This is just a small portion of some of the bestsellers to read. Another place to get information is on YouTube. YouTube is a great resource, and so are many government and social agencies. Take advantage of 401ks, 403bs, and other employee-sponsored retirement plans. Traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs, and rollover IRAs are great for acquiring wealth over a period of time. This next one is very important. Monitor your credit. Have a plan to get and maintain a good credit score and rating. Important. Don't get scammed by companies claiming they can increase your credit score. The best way to increase your credit score is by having good credit habits. I cannot suggest this next one enough. Invest. Improve your basic skills in investing and assess a plan for your investment risk. Robinhood.com is a suitable place to start. You can practice investing with insignificant amounts. But as always, remember you can lose as well as win with stocks and investing. That is why I say use money you can afford to lose, because investing is not a sure thing. And obtain knowledge before investing. In summary, it is this kind of knowledge that helps in containing risk and maintaining stability and growth in the financial sector. I agree this will take a lot of effort on your part, but in the U.S., overall, it takes a net worth of $2.2 million to be considered wealthy by other Americans. That is the net worth of roughly 6.25% of all U.S. households. I want to be a part of that group and more. Don't you? Number 7, social life. My mission plan from God is to be an educator, lecturer, teacher, and a mentor. I want to explain, demonstrate, and show you and others the love God has given me to share. I want to let you know anything is possible with a vision, a purpose, and a plan. And more importantly, by putting forth the effort needed, you can have anything you desire. I believe we are alive for a purpose and a reason. That reason is to enjoy life and share that enjoyment with others. We get what we give to others many times over. What is most important to me is the memories and associations I have made on my journey with people wanting to succeed and what I have done for them. That's really important to me. What I have shared and given is what makes me who I am today. Our lives should be dedicated to making this world a better place for everyone we meet. My goal is to spread knowledge, wisdom, and love. Love is my key focus. I want to leave a legacy with disciples willing to help others live a more fulfilling life. I want to illumine a trail and leave a diagram for others to follow. My legacy is to change the world one person at a time. I want future generations to enjoy and learn a remarkable way of life. I found many ways to learn. I learned from others' mistakes, and I learned from my own mistakes. But the best way I found to learn is from others who have tracked the path that I am on. I found I could not live in this life without help. I support mentors, learn from them, and incorporate their information into my philosophy. Now, I am a mentor, and I am telling people about the love of God and a promise that anything is possible. I enjoy and share my life and goals with others that are like me, those who want to receive all the glory God has for them. I want to spread love, knowledge, and wisdom with everyone I meet. I will leave a legacy that I did all I could to be the best I could be, and I taught others how to do the same. I want to change the world, starting with me. Your next action step is to visualize a strategy for your life. I'm talking about living on more than enough, and changing your conditioning so you can be more than you are today. Become a new creation. I've given you my vision, my purpose, and my plan. Now it's your turn to put these action steps to work for you. You too can be amazed at what you can accomplish in a short period of time. Your life will never be the same. You too will be a new creation with the ability to lead and teach others to be successful and share God's love. God will bless you with all your requests in your life and more. Importantly, the skill to help others. Before I leave, I want to applaud you and tell you what I believe. Of the 100% of the people that view this video, 80% will not watch it till the end. 20% will finish it. 8% will practice it for a while. 2 to 4% will become disciples and gain from this and share it with others. Be part of that 2%. Congratulations. Share, and thank you for help building a better world. Okay, now I'll leave you with a memorial song I heard on the internet by Casting Crowns. This is a few of the lyrics. Moses had stage fright when David brought a rock to a sword fight. You picked 12 outsiders no one would have chosen, and you changed the world. Well, the moral of the story is, everybody's got a purpose. So when I hear that devil start talking to me, saying, "Who do you think you are?" I say, I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody all about somebody that saved my soul. Now, for the grand finale. I'm going to end this message with 3 quotes I learned from a couple of my mentors. First, Wayne Dyer. He stated, "If you keep on doing what you've been doing, you'll keep on getting what you've been getting." Next, Napoleon Hill. He stated, "Knowledge is only potential power. It becomes power only when and if it is organized into a definite plan of action and directed to a definite end." And this last statement by Napoleon Hill is one of my favorites. He states, "Whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." I have many mentors and I've learned from a lot of sources. So many sources that a lot of this information is now internal, and I take it as my own. My philosophy continues to change as I develop, and I go on to gain more wisdom. I've seen what works and what doesn't work. I know a lot of shortcuts in life. And this wisdom clearly displays my visions before me. I have walked many miles in beauty and love. On my journey, I have seen sunshine and I have seen rain. What I saw changed my life and made me this new creation. I am the best I have ever been, and I continue to grow. Like Martin Luther King Jr. so clearly stated, I have been to the mountaintop and I have seen the promised land. I know what's before me and I look forward to it with assurance and happiness. My God has prepared me with vision for my life and beyond. I continue to live as a disciple. I know my mind, body, and emotions are strong for my enjoyment. My devotions, passions, and bonds are contagious because the relationships I create will carry on for generations. The lifestyle I now live generates a business that will give me all I need to help my family, my friends, and my community. My message will encourage many generations to compete for the life they want to live, and it will show them all the beautiful things that await them with the proper vision, purpose, and plan. Thank you. Love and life, Savoy.